Chris, how are you? Christian.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, how are you? Peace, we're in Memphis. We're in Memphis. Memphis, oh, I got it back of him. Hi, how are you? Memphis, here we go.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? You're at the airport. We're leaving Memphis. We're going on our pilgrimage, our rock and roll pilgrimage. I hope that's a good shot of me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're checking in and checking out. We'll see you in a little bit. This is the Mississippi.
Any stuff or shopping or anything? Or would we have to go to like another fair? I'm just guessing.
Go to Daytown. It's on the downtown. It's downtown.
Yeah.
It's downtown. Yeah.
It's the mighty Mississippi River. Beautiful, right? Wow. Look at those boats. It's a river boat. I guess that's a tourist thing. And we are not beyond, above and beyond tourist things. Not me. I even like the Circle Line. I live in New York. Circle Line is very cool. Here we are in a trolley, folks. A real trolley in Memphis. Real trolley in Memphis, okay. Wow, look at the seats. Oh my gosh. Awesome. This is awesome. Okay. This is Memphis. We're in Memphis, okay?
Bill is going to take a picture of the troll.
Okay. And I'll take a picture. Bill taking a picture. Okay. So, I guess that's it for now. This is Memphis. We're on a trolley. We're on a trolley. Look at how beautiful the wood is. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how beautiful it is. See? It's stunning. What are you on, Michael?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm not sure because it stopped, right?
It's beautiful.
Not good.
It's beautiful. We're walking down now, walking towards the outside of the museum, the Lorraine Hotel, where poor Martin Luther King got shot. But it's good to see and remember what it was like. There it is, see? And those are the cars that Reverend Jackson and Reverend King drove in on.
Still there.
Still there. Oh. Michael. There it is.
Okay, well, the museum starts at 1619, the beginning of slavery.
What's your name?
My name is Danielle.
And
Yeah.
My name's Dion.
okay.
The museum starts at 1619, the beginning of slavery. It basically takes you about 400 years of history. It takes you from the beginning of slavery all the way up until April 4th of 68. So you get to hear about the Montgomery Board, Buscott story, the sit-ins, then of course the assassination of Dr. King. Then when you finish and come across this second part where we are now, it's the actual rooming house where the shot was fired from. So it picks up at his funeral of 68 and takes you all the way to year 2009. But when you go up to that second floor upstairs, you can get to see like the different evidence of the trial and what actually took place here. And what, what actually, the different information that was provided to the museum about what took place that day. Then you can see from the bathroom window right across to the balcony where Dr. King was actually standing on April 4th of 68.
Okay. So now we should start going
Yes.
for that entrance?
Yes, sir. So you start on this building here first,
Yes.
and then the same ticket covers this side.
Okay.
And you'll also
And
see
so-
a block of where his head lay, and it still has an actually blood stain
Oh, no.
inside of where his head
That's
was at.
in there?
And you'll see it right from that window right there where the reef is. You'll see it.
And now that's looking in the room that they were in?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
It's heavy duty.
Yes, and it's exactly how
It
they
was.
found it. Yes. And that
Isn't
young lady
incredible?
down the
It's
street,
really incredible.
You always wish you
But
can
I'm
change
glad that we're
everything.
here. So
and she's been sitting
This
on
lady.
that corner for about 23 years now.
How do you
She's
make
been protesting the museum for about 23 years now, and she said that she felt like this should be a homeless shelter. She said this is not what Dr. King wanted this place to be.
what's her name?
Jackie.
Jackie. We're gonna have to
the
go say hi to
protester. We'll have
Jackie.
to say hi to
Hi to Jackie, the
All
protester.
right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you. Nice to
you.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, can I? Are you serious?
Oh, okay. I'll shut off. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the museum. We're about to go in.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Y'all enjoy it, please.
We're at the museum here, the Civil Rights Museum, and we're talking to Keenan. He's a tour guide, and he's about to tell us about the museum and this piece of sculpture that stands in the lobby of the Civil Rights Museum.
All right. Now, like I said, keep in mind the National Civil Rights Museum used to be the Lorraine Motel. The Lorraine Motel was originally founded by a couple named Walter and Lori Bailey, and the motel was actually named after Lori Bailey, Walter's wife. The Lorraine Motel was one of the few minority-owned hotels in the downtown Memphis area, so Dr. King, a lot of the civil rights activists, whenever they would come here to Memphis, they would stay inside the Lorraine Motel. Dr. King's usual room was room 307. On the day of the assassination, he was staying inside of room 306. Now, also a lot of the Stax musicians, they would all stay here at the museum, and there was a pool outside in the courtyard, so it was a real big deal back then for a black hotel to have a pool. Now, of course, Walter and Lori Bailey, they ran the motel by themselves. On the day of the assassination, which was April 4th, 1968, Lori, she was working the switchboards. She was connecting all the calls that day. She heard the shot outside in the courtyard, and she actually left the switchboard to run outside to see what had happened. She looked up on the balcony and saw that Dr. King had just been shot. She had a heart attack on the spot. She died 3 days later of a brain aneurysm.
Oh my God.
Now that left Walter Bailey here to try to take care of, run, and maintain the Lorraine Motel entirely by himself. Now, of course, after the assassination, the Lorraine Motel became known for where Dr. King was assassinated, so people wanted to see where he was killed, but nobody wanted to stay here. So business kind of started dwindling downhill. The downtown Memphis area became real rundown. There was a lot of crime and a lot of poverty. And the motel finally foreclosed and shut down in the year 1983. That's when the museum board started going through the process of acquiring this property and turning it into a museum. Now, we opened officially as a National Civil Rights Museum in 1991, but we do have two halves to the museum now. This is the first half that we're inside right now. This is the motel side. The building directly across the street, that's actually the boarding house where the shot was fired from. That side is now the second half of the museum, and that side did not open until 2002. Now, right before we opened in 1991, we had a worldwide contest between artists, basically to see who could create a piece of artwork to display right in the lobby of the museum. Well, the person who won that contest was a man from Fort Worth, Texas by the name of Michael Pawlowski. He created this sculpture that's entitled Movement to Overcome. Now, of course, at first glance, you're going to notice all the different figures on here. You'll see men, you'll see women, even women carrying children. These people are to represent the unsung heroes of the civil rights movement. But if you take a few steps back and look at the entire sculpture, you will notice that these people make an outline of the United States of America. See, be Florida back over that way? Back over. You see it?
Yeah.
Be Florida back over here. Back over to Texas and California. So this sculpture is to represent the movement to overcome in the United States of America. All right, so we kind of like to stop you off here, kind of explain to you what the sculpture is about, because it kind of puts you in the mindset of what the whole movement is
Well,
about.
thank you very much.
Very well.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Keenan.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank y'all for
you.
coming.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks
very
for
welcome.
having us.
If y'all have any questions while you're here, feel free.
So, everyone should come and see this place.
Please do. We appreciate you coming to visit us.
Thank you for having us. It makes such a pleasure.
Thank you. Now, do me a favor. When you leave, tell at least one person something that you learned that you didn't know before you came. And maybe that one person go tell somebody else, and each one to teach them. All right? My pleasure. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Keenan.
My pleasure.